Good morning, children. We are again in the same chapter, alcohols, phenols, and ether. In this part of the chapter, we are going to discuss about the nomenclature of alcohols, phenols, and ether. So, the first part of the chapter is nomenclature of alcohols, phenols, and ether. So, in this part of the chapter, we are going to discuss the nomenclature of alcohols. How are alcohols named? So, to name a compound, we have to follow certain types of rules. And what is this specific rule? The specific rule for naming an alcohol is that alkane minus E plus OL with the location. So, here what is the rule? The rule is, what is the name of the alkane? Minus E plus OL. OL has to be added as this is alcohol with the location. So, suppose I have a compound like this, CH3, CH2, CH3, OH. Okay? This is the compound that we have to name. In this compound, what we see, that number of carbon here is 3. So, the parent compound is a propane. The parent compound is a propane. But in that we have OH in the first position. As OH is present in the first position, according to the rule, minus E plus OL. So, what is the name of the compound ultimately coming? The name of the compound ultimately coming is propane. Minus E becomes propan. 1-ol. Why is it called as 1-ol? It is called as 1-ol because the location of OH is in the first position. So, if I have to name this compound, I am explaining it once again. First of all, we need to identify the number of carbon. As there are 3 carbon, so the name of the compound, as there are 3 carbon, name of the hydrocarbon is propane, right? Minus E. After that, we are adding OL. OL because it is an alcohol. So, the name of the compound becomes propan 1-ol. Now, we have the second compound. How to name it? See, we have this compound CH3, CH. Here we have a OH, CH2, CH3. This is the compound we need to name. Now, in this compound, if you count the number of carbon coming over here is 4. As there are 4 carbon, so the parent hydrocarbon is actually butane. The parent hydrocarbon here is butane. Okay. Now, what is the location of OH? I should start the numbering from here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Always you should name the OH in such a way that it gets the least numbering. So, in this case, we have butane minus E plus 2 OL. So, the name of the compound comes as butan 2-ol. The name of the compound comes as butan 2-ol. Why the name is coming as butan 2-ol? Because here in this, how many carbon are there? We have got actually how many carbon? 4 carbon. As there are 4 carbon and OH is located at the second position. So, parent compound is butan, that is butane minus E plus OL with location. So, here it becomes butan 2-ol. This is how this compound is named. Now, see, we have third compound. Suppose I have CH3, CHOH, CHOH, CH2, CH3. This is my third compound C. How to name this compound? Again, we follow the same rule. We have to count the number of carbon. How many carbon are there in total? The total number of carbon here there is 5. So, the parent compound is called as pentane. The parent compound is called as pentane. Now, in this pentane compound, what we see that in position 2 and position 3, there are two OH groups. So again the rule is minus E plus OL. So in this case the parent compound comes as pentan. Okay, parent compound comes as pentan. Now in second and third position we have two OH. So it is pentan 2, 3 diol. Why it is 2, 3? 2 and 3 are the positions of the OH group. See, 2 and 3 is the position of the OH group. OH is present in second and third position. So it becomes pentan 2, 3 diol. Why di? Because there are two OH and OL means two OH group is present. So name of the compound is pentan 2, 3 diol. Okay. After that, children, we have some other compounds to name in alcohol. See this compound, CH3, CH2, CHOH, CHOH, CH2OH. This is one alcohol we are getting. So here you could see that this is example of a trihydric alcohol. Why is it called a trihydric alcohol? It is called a trihydric alcohol because it contains three OH group. How many OH are there? There are three OH. So it is called a type of trihydric alcohol. So the next thing here is we have to count number of carbon. How many carbon are there? There are actually 5 carbon. So the parent compound becomes pentan. Okay, and what is the location of OH? Location of OH is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3. So I can write pentan 1, 2, 3 triol, or we can name it in this way 1, 2, 3 pentan triol. 1, 2, 3 pentan triol. This is the way in which we name this compound. Okay, this is the way in which we name this compound. Now suppose I have another compound like this, CH3, CCH3. We have a OH over here and a CH3. Okay. Now how to name this compound? In this compound what to do? We have to again count the number of carbons. The number of carbon here is 3. So the parent compound is propane. The parent compound is propane. In the second position, as you could see, this is the first position, this is the second position, this is the third position. In the second position we have a methyl as well as a OH. So I have to name this compound as 2-methyl propan 2-ol. What is the name of the compound? 2-methyl propan 2-ol. The name of the compound is 2-methyl propan 2-ol. Okay. Suppose I have another compound F. The compound is named like this. The compound, the structure is like this. Here we have a CH3. Here we have a CH3. Here we have a CH2. Here we have a OH. Now how to name this compound? In this compound again we have to count total number of carbons. See, total number of carbon here is 3. Carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3. So this is carbon 1, this is carbon 2, this is carbon 3. But you should know that OH always gets the preference. So here this becomes carbon 1, this becomes carbon 2, this becomes carbon 3. So this way of nomenclature is wrong. See, accordingly it might look that I can start the numbering from here, right? Carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, but actually OH gets the preference. So this becomes carbon 1, this becomes carbon 2, this becomes carbon 3. Now see, in the second position we have 2 of the methyl, so it is, so the name of the compound is 2, 3 dimethyl 2,3 dimethyl propan 1 ol. So what is the name of the compound? 2,3 dimethyl propan 1 ol. So we follow the same rule, that alkane minus E plus OL. This is how we name this type of compounds. Okay. Now the next compound type of compounds we are going to discuss is about phenols. So now we are starting nomenclature of phenols. Now what is a phenol? I had told you that phenol is a compound if one of the benzene ring, one of the hydrogen of the benzene ring is been replaced by a OH, then that compound becomes a phenol. So here we have this benzene ring C6H6, one of the hydrogen replaced by OH, and then that compound becomes phenol. Now in case of phenol, what we know, any position is identical. Suppose I have a phenol like this, or I have a phenol like this. All these three are actually phenols because all these three contains a benzene ring and all of these has OH. So all these positions are identical, whether I tell this one as 1, this one as 1, or this one as 1. If a single substituent is attached to a benzene ring, all positions becomes identical. If a single substituent is present, then all positions becomes identical. So in case of phenol, what we know, that suppose we have a benzene ring like this, okay, here we have a CH3 attached to it, okay, we have CH3 attached to it, right? Now in this position, how to name this compound? In this compound we have to name it like this. Here this is the first position and this is the second position. First position, second position. So what is the name of the compound? 2-methyl phenol. It is called 2-methyl phenol. Why is it called 2-methyl phenol? If the CH3 was not there, then the parent compound is phenol. In the second position we have methyl group, so it is called 2-methyl phenol. Okay. Now suppose I have another compound like this. We have a benzene ring. In this benzene ring, OH, that is phenol, another OH. Then what is the IUPAC name of this compound? Then this compound is called as benzene. Then this compound is called benzene 1,2-diol. In this case we will not tell it as phenol. We will take the parent compound as benzene. Now in the position number 1 and position number 2 we have a OH group present. So it is called as benzene 1,2-diol. Benzene 1,2, it is called as benzene 1,2-diol. Okay, it is called as benzene 1,2-diol. In this way we name this type of compounds. Again children, we are once again back in the nomenclature of phenol. See, if I have a benzene ring like this with the OH group attached over here, we have another benzene ring in which OH group is attached over here. We have the third structure in which we have the same benzene ring with the OH group attached opposite to it. If the OH group is attached in this way and this way. So in this compound what to do? We can fix this OH as number 1. This is number 3. Here it is 1, it is number 2, here it is 1, here it is number 4. So as we know, this is number 2, this is number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Okay. In this way also number 3, number 4, number 5 and number 6. Here also number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 and number 6. Okay. We have these 3 benzene rings with OH located like this. Now see, in the first compound we will name this compound as benzene 1,2-diol. In this compound we will name it as 1,3-diol. In this we will name it as benzene 1 comma 2 diol. Okay, this compound is called benzene 1 comma 2 diol. Why? Because the OH is located at position 1 and 2. In this we call it as benzene 1,3 diol because OH is located position 1, position 3. In this we name this compound as benzene 1,4 diol. Okay, this is how we name this compound. Now see here, certain nomenclature regarding ortho, meta and para comes over here. Now which one is called the ortho position? If the OH is adjacent to each other, it is called ortho. So this compound is called as, this compound we can call it as orthohydroxyphenol, or this compound is commonly called as the resorcinol. This compound is commonly called as resorcinol. This compound is commonly called as catechol, and this compound is commonly called as quinol. Okay, so these are the common names. Actually these are common names by which this compound is known in the market. One is catechol, resorcinol, quinol. So in a benzene ring, I am once again writing it, if in a benzene ring I have a substituent X, these two positions are called as ortho. If in a benzene ring I have a substituent X, these two adjacent position, that is carbon number 2, carbon number 6, this carbon number 2 and 6, these 2 and 6 positions are called as ortho. On the other hand, if I have a benzene ring like this, substituent X is there and the benzene ring is located at these two position, then this is called as meta. These two positions are called as meta. Meta means position 3 and 5. 3 and 5 is called meta. If the benzene ring is located like this, that is we have a substituent X over here and this location which is opposite to it, that is called as para. This location is called as para. So position number 4 is called as para. So when a single substituent is present, then we no need to mention ortho, meta and para. But if the substituent is present adjacent, this is called ortho. If the substituent is present intermediate, is called meta. If the substituent is present at the opposite of it, then this is called as para. Now suppose I have a compound like this. I have the next compound like this. We have the benzene ring. Here we have the OH group present. Here we have the nitro one present. We have the next nitro over here and the third nitro we have over here. Okay. Now what is the IUPAC name of this compound? What is the IUPAC name of this compound? Because in this compound what we see, we have the parent compound as the phenol. We have 3 of the nitros located over here. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound? The IUPAC name of this compound is actually, the parent compound is phenol. In the phenol we have 3 nitro located. So we name this compound as 2,4,6 trinitro phenol. We name this compound as 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Why we name this compound as 2,4,6 trinitrophenol? Because as you could see, the parent compound is phenol and we have nitro groups attached at the second position, fourth position and sixth position. So this compound is called as 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Is this part now clear to you children? This compound is called 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Okay. Now we have another compound, and in this compound we have the same benzene ring. In this compound we have the same benzene ring. We have OH over here, we have a CH3 over here, we have another CH3 over here. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound now? This IUPAC name of the compound is 2,6-dimethyl-phenol. IUPAC name is 2,6-dimethyl-phenol. 2,6-dimethyl-phenol. Why is it 2,6-dimethyl-phenol? Because in position 2 and position 6 we have the methyl group attached. So it is called 2,6-dimethyl-phenol. Okay children, that was all for the day. So till now we have discussed nomenclature of alcohols and phenols. That was all for the day. Thank you.